All right, guys. Hey, I'm Courtney. I'm from the Fort Collins Boys and Girls Club. And I hope that you guys are doing well. We're missing you guys, so we thought we would come up with some fun activities to do from home. I'm going to teach you guys how to draw any Pokemon. So if you have Pokemon cards at home or you have like a book of Pokemon and you want to try drawing it yourself, I'm going to teach you how, step by step. So how we get started, this is kind of my reference drawing. I drew this earlier, looking at a picture online. But if I had Pokemon cards, I could have started there too. So I started by looking for simple shapes, and that's number one over here. So to find the simple shapes in a drawing, we're going to look for things like circles, triangles, squares, anything that kind of seems like a shape that you're familiar with. That's what you want to start with. So I'm going to draw my Pokemon, my Pikachu over here. So I'm going to start with a circle. I'm going to do a circle for the head. So I can see this is pretty round shaped. And it doesn't have to be perfect. This part, we're just trying to get a basic road map. It's kind of like a map to figure out where we're going to go next. So first I'm starting with this circle. I can see that this shape is kind of like a nut. It's kind of shaped or like a spaceship or something like that. So I'm going to do this kind of triangle pointed shape at the end. It's a little bit rounded. We're going to do one that goes up. Put it here on the other side. And I'm not worried about where these lines are crossing. I'm not worried about these extra lines I'm drawing. Not yet. Right now I'm drawing really, really sketchy and really loose. All right, once I've kind of got the head, maybe I want to do next the body. So the body to me kind of looks like this, like a trapezoid shape or kind of like a mountain. So on the bottom it's wider, and then at the top it gets skinnier. So something like that. Maybe it's like a rectangle. Next I can add maybe his hips. It's got some rounded shapes here. So we'll do some bigger circles. And then the feet are kind of like the ears. They're these kind of elongated circles. So one going in this direction, one going in this direction. All right, so we've kind of got things mapped out. Now I'm gonna add his arms in. So those are kind of like a big blob. He's got kind of chubby arms. So we're gonna start, we can see that his neck is connected to his arm. So this whole line kind of starts right where that body started. I'm gonna kind of droop that down. Same thing on the other side. So now we've kind of got a basic road map. We sort of know where to start and where to end. I can also add some of the facial features that'll help me get an idea of where those are going to go. So if you guys were drawing this at home, probably you would be using a pencil, which is a great place to start. That gives you a material that can be erased easier. And so I recommend number 2 on here is to sketch softly. So you're going to draw with your pencil first, really softly, so that when you are doing this road map and you make a mistake or things start to cross over, you can edit them, you can draw and change them later. All right, so let's put some eyes in. Well, I'll do his cheek. So he's got some circles for his cheeks. He's got his eyes. And I'm just trying to make sure from looking at my drawing, does it match kind of where the eyes are? Are they far enough apart? Are they too close together? Are they too big compared to something else? So if this cheek circle, if this is really big and this is really small, then I know I'm doing it wrong if I drew it that way. So they're kind of the same size, so I know that I'm kind of getting it right. Next I've got his mouth. I can probably just draw this little cheeks there. And his little nose. Oops, wrong way. And his mouth. And we got his tongue in there too. So you can do this with any Pokemon that you want to draw. So this is how you're going to start. No matter what Pokemon you're drawing, you're looking for those basic shapes. Now that we have kind of a map of where to go, we can start adding the details and figuring out what looks good and what doesn't look very good. So let me start adding some details and erasing things that I don't need. Color this part in. Got his other ear. Got a little circle in his eye. And when I was doing this one on paper, I used a marker to do the details. So I drew it in pencil first, and then I used a marker on top. So you guys can do it that way at home. I'm just doing it on the whiteboard because it's easy to do quickly. What am I seeing that I'm missing? So I'll probably start erasing some things that are overlapping that don't need to be there. We can see this part's open, even though I had some lines to help me make that circle. It's looking pretty good. I didn't do his little hand, so maybe at the bottom I can add his little fingers. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then I notice on his feet, he's got his little toes, so I'll add those in. All right, we're getting close. So at this point, I'm just looking for what shapes look right, what things are missing, what things look out of place. All right. Okay, so that's pretty much it. There's my Pikachu. It looks pretty dang close to this one over here. So like we said, we have to start with the simple shapes. We need to sketch softly in the beginning with pencil. And then at the end, when we have all of our things mapped out, then we can add the fine details. Awesome, so thank you for watching, you guys. I hope that you are having a safe break. Make sure that you're washing your hands frequently and kind of giving people around you distance, especially if they're not in your home. If you guys are interested in doing this at home, we'd love to see the artworks that you make. So be sure to post those. If you post on Instagram or Facebook, make sure you tag us. We'll have some links in the description. And then if you want to keep watching videos from the Boys and Girls Club, we will have those up on our YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe. Awesome. Be safe.